Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. Show you kind of what we're doing. We are burning some of the tree limbs that came down during the last storm. And that's really not what we're talking about today. I was going to show you this rechargeable electric chainsaw that I got. It's a Kobalt, 40 watt. Not too shabby. There's a little bit of a story behind it. I had gotten this, I think my wife bought this for me about 4 months ago. And we are slowly converting everything over to, our 2-cycle stuff originally over to electric, rechargeable. Mainly because I'm just tired of messing with 2-cycle stuff. I'm a decent mechanic, but I just don't like working on 2-cycle stuff. So that's why we ended up getting this. But we bought one about 4 months ago, and it was pretty good. This is a generation 3, a Gen 3. That's the reason that we got it so cheap. And we originally bought the first one for 180 bucks, something like that, from Lowe's, of course. And 14-inch, and the battery was bad on it, and so we took it back and tried to swap it out, and I wanted another of the Gen 3 because they're so much cheaper. They have Gen 4 now, generation 4, and the Gen 4s are pretty good, but they didn't have like a plastic scabbard and all that stuff. And we looked and looked. Originally, I was wanting to get an 80 volt. I'm sorry, not 80 watt, 80 volt. And they quit selling them, except for online. And we were hemming and hawing, so we bought the 40 volt. And the battery was bad on it. Wouldn't hold a charge at all. I mean, originally charged it up for 24 hours and it would say bad battery. So we took it back and they did not have it. And so we got our money back, and then we bought this one online, and it was a little bit more. It was like 240 bucks. And I just want to show you what it does and what I use it for. It's mainly for limbs that come down around the property, or just trimming up some of the low-hanging branches and trees and stuff. And for us, this is a fantastic solution. Now, if you're you know, cutting down trees and bucking timber, it's not the case. But for us, this is pretty handy. It has an oiler, and it's a 14-inch chain, so it uses all of the chains that I have. Now, the reason I wanted that is because Walmart was having a clearance sale, and they had 2 packs of 14-inch chains for $2.50, something like that. And so I bought every one they had, which was 8 packs. And that should last for a very long time. I had 5 or 6 chains originally. Now, I am not good at sharpening chainsaw chains. BC has talked to me on the phone, BC Blades, or BC Truck, and gone through it, and I have done it, and I'm just not good at it. But this one is pretty dang good. This chainsaw is, again, it's electric rechargeable, and that will allow us to recharge it off of solar batteries if we should ever have to do that. But I'm going to walk over here and show you. I'm cutting down some pecan limbs that fell, and I don't have my tripod, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm sitting on the riding mower now, and just want to show you. And I think this will be a good addition. These limbs are 6 inches around, something like that. The biggest ones are, and works pretty dang good. Now, we'll get everything situated, and we'll ride over here on the mower because I'm going to carry a bunch of this. This is pecan, so I can use it either for heating the house or for grilling and smoking. So, hang on, more coming. Oh, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button as well. Okay guys, now we're back. And you can see it's fairly compact. And it's not terribly heavy. Again, it has its own oiler, lubrication, brushless, and 14-inch, 40-volt max. Again, this is Gen 3. And for what we want to do with it, I think this is going to be ideal. Again, if you're doing this for a living, get you a real one. But for us, this is pretty good. Now, I'm going to see if I can't, well, I don't think I can do it one-handed, but this is the size of the stuff that we're doing. There's Tucker, and there's the dogs. And so it's bigger around than I can put my hand. So we're gonna trim this up real quick. Fresh battery, of course. Okay guys, now we're back. So for what it is, you can't beat it. Because a lot of times it was such a struggle to get the dang chainsaw going that I ended up using a bow saw to cut this stuff. This took 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Literally, it took longer to walk down here than it did to cut it all up. And, you know, I didn't have to mix any fuel, nothing, no muss, no fuss. Easy peasy, in my opinion. It's also modular because that battery will fit the blower, it will fit the limb trimmer, the extension pole limb trimmer, it will fit the push mower. I mean, it's not bad for what it is. More to come. Okay guys, now we're back. So, for what it is, it's not too dang shabby. This works pretty well, and it's fairly quiet. It's all electric, brushless. Now, if you had, like, if I had the grandkids out here with me doing anything like this, what I would do, I would just simply take this battery out, set it right there, and I wouldn't have to worry about the boys messing with a chainsaw or anything like that. Now, could they start a chainsaw? The oldest one probably could, but this just makes it a lot easier for me, a little bit safer in my opinion. So there you go. Kobalt 40-volt chainsaw, 14-inch bar. That for me, like in a rural application, now it will not replace an honest to goodness gas powered chainsaw, you know, a big one with a nice blade or a nice long bar. For what it is, I'll do this all day long. The battery lasts until you're sick of using it, which I have found to be the case in most all of these Kobalt modular cordless tools. Well, she goes, just my thought. They didn't pay me to do this. This is something I bought, and I thought, well, we'll try it finally. Because it sat down in the basement for a long time till I needed it. And I see something else that's about to go down. That is a Bradford pear. We hate Bradford pears. That tree's coming down. Not in this video. Anyway, guys, gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys are doing all right. Take care of your people, take care of your family, take care of your groups. This is some crazy stuff we're living in right now. You guys be safe.